guys, okay, we're gonna start off with eyes today, and I'm just going to prime my eyes using the Maybelline Master Prime. This one is in the matte version. There's two versions, one's matte and one is smoothing, I think. I actually really love this formula. It's actually kind of a shame that I wrote my Drugstore Superstars primer blog before I discovered this one, because this is definitely my new favorite. And since we're gonna do kind of a light color on the lids, I'm gonna use this NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk, kind of as a base, just to make the light colors pop a little bit more. So I'm just gonna pop that on the lid. I'm gonna take a blending brush. This is from Sonia Kashuk. And I'm just gonna blend it out. Today I'm going to be using the CoverGirl Trunaked Nudes. This is a new palette from the drugstore. I'm just taking this matte brown, it's like a light matte brown, as my transition shade up in the upper crease. It's no secret that I'm not really a big fan of drugstore eyeshadow palettes. I just feel like they're not pigmented and they're not very smooth. But this one's actually working out really well. Next I am going to take a shader brush. This is also one from Sonia Kashuk, and this matte cream color right here, and that goes on the lid. Okay, next this is the base eyeshadow brush from Real Techniques. And I'm gonna take the medium brown matte shade right here, and that's gonna go in my crease. It says that it's a base shadow brush, but I really like it as a crease brush because it's kind of narrow and pointed at the very tip, but it's still really fluffy and great for blending. I'm taking the e.l.f. contour brush, and I'm gonna take the darkest brown right here. I'm actually just gonna focus this on the edge of my eye, kind of like a cat eye, but a little bit messier, not as precise. So I'm going in like a sideways V motion up into the crease and down onto the lid. I'm going back with my blending brush from Sonia Kashuk and kind of blending the edges, make sure that there are no choppy lines or anything. And the problem with blending is that it kind of takes the color away. So you kind of have to just be patient and kind of build up the color, blend, build up the color, blend, build, you know, just so you still get the nice color of the smoky eye, the nice seamless blend as well. But now I'm gonna take my, that same contour brush, I'm just gonna dip it into the darkest color. It's kind of like a black, oh, there are names, look at that. This is called Sable. Focusing it on the edge. It's a lot like what I did with the brown. I'm gonna kind of angle it up a little bit just to imitate kind of a wing there, just so that my eyes look a little bit more upturned and feline. Again, with my blending brush on the edges until it is the darkness that you like. I'm gonna go back to my shader brush, and that, it's called Shell, that matte cream color, and just kind of go over where I want it to be. I'm patting, I'm not brushing, just so that there's a lot of color that comes off onto the brush. Next, I am going to line my eyes. You can use whatever you like to line your eyes. I'm actually going to do kind of like a winged eyeliner type of deal, so I'm going to be using the NYC liquid eyeliner. This is in black. Doing a wing, I like to start with the wing and then go backwards. So I'm working on the wing first, and then I'm just going to do little strokes, little dashes all across the top of my eye. Next, I'm gonna prep my eyelashes for mascara. I'm just gonna curl them. For mascara, I'm gonna be using the Falsies Push-Up Drama. And of course, I'm gonna put on lashes. These are the Ardell Wispies. Brows. I am going to be using a new product for my brows. This is, let's see, what is this called? The NYX Sculpt and Highlight Brow Contour. It has like just kind of like a pencil edge on one side and then a highlighter on the other side. So I actually like that idea. The only thing I don't like about this is that it doesn't have a spoolie, so you have to use your own. Other than that, I really like this product. It is a lot softer than their skinnier one, the one that kind of looks like the Brow Wiz. This one is the perfect texture. It's very soft, blendable. Just wish it had a spoolie. And then I'm gonna flip it over and use the highlighter to highlight my brow bone. And that's the completed eye look. I am going to do my other eye off camera, and then I'll be right back and we'll do the face. Okay, I'm back. I just did the other eye. Now I'm gonna prime my face. This is the Nivea Men Aftershave Balm. I know that's super weird, but Nikki Tutorials was the first person to use this as a primer, and it's actually really excellent because it has glycerin in it, and that apparently just makes stuff stick to your skin like glue. I'm also going to be using the Revlon Photoready Pefecting Primer. I'm actually just going to use this where my pores are really big, so just on this area right here and my nose. Okay, now for foundation, I'm going to be using the new Maybelline Dream Velvet Soft Matte Hydrating Foundation. I really love this. It's great for people with oily skin. I'm going to mix these two colors to make my perfect shade. This is 92 Caramel and 90 Honey Beige. Okay, I'm going to be applying this with my Real Techniques. I think this is called the Face Perfector brush. I've heard mixed reviews about this foundation, but I really love it. I don't get any bad reactions from it, and it doesn't flake for me. And now I'm going to conceal under my eyes. I'm going to be using this Maybelline Master Conceal. This one is in medium deep. I really love this concealer, but the reason why it was not added on my Drugstore Superstars for concealer is because it doesn't have a wand. It's a squeezy tube, and I hate that. But if that's not a big deal to you, go ahead and try this concealer because it really does do great things. I'm gonna blend it all out with my Real Techniques blender sponge. I still haven't figured out what the name is. And now I'm just gonna set it all with the Maybelline MasterFix translucent powder. This is pretty new at the drugstore as well, and I am in love with it. I've been using the crap out of it. It's just so amazing. And it's so nice and finely milled. So I'm just going to smoke out my lower lash line for my eyes, just so that it's all done. I'm just gonna take this little smudger brush from Sonia Kashuk and the darkest color. Again, that's called Sable. And I'm just gonna line my under eye. This is the brush that I use for my crease. It's the Base Shadow Brush from Real Techniques. And I'm gonna take this matte brown color. This is called Cocoa. And smoke out that color using that tiny little point. And then since it's pretty dark around your eyes, you want to bring a little bit of light back in. So I am going to line my waterline with the Rimmel Exaggerate Waterproof Eye Definer. This is in Nude. And last but not least, I'm going to take this itty bitty little brush from Real Techniques. I think this is called the accent brush on the inner corners. I'm going to be using this it's called Buff, and shimmery cream color. It's the new Rimmel sculpting kit. It comes with a highlighter, blush, and contour. This is the one that I bought because there are a lot of new contour kits out in the drugstore, but I always find that the contour color looks a little too warm, a little too orangey. But this one is actually a pretty good color, so I hope this works out. This is the sculpting brush from Real Techniques. And I did use the blush earlier. I just tried it out. I don't like it. Unfortunately, there's like a little bit of shimmer in there, which, I mean, isn't necessarily a bad thing, but when you put it on your face, all you get is shimmer. There's no actual pigment. So I would buy this just for the contour. Next, for blush, I'm going to be using the e.l.f. blush palette. I'm not actually a big fan of e.l.f., but they brought it with this palette. I like this one. It comes in two colors. This one's the dark one. And last but certainly not least, highlight. I'm going to take this brush and this is technically a setting brush from Real Techniques, but I love to use it for my highlight. And this is the Warm Nude Shimmering Strips 4-in-1 all over palette from Physicians Formula. It actually reminds me a lot of the Bobbi Brown Shimmer Breaks. But since I have darker skin tone, I just take these last two rows right here and just kind of mix those 6 squares together, and it comes out really nicely. Done with the face. Now lips. Since it is Valentine's Day, and this is a Valentine's Day tutorial, hopefully you're going to be doing some kissing. So I have the perfect lipstick for you. This is the Rimmel London Provocalips 16-hour wear. This is like a liquid lipstick, but it's completely transfer proof. It's not a matte finish because it has this lock and shine section. So if you're looking for a matte finish, maybe you can do just the color without the gloss, but I like the gloss because it makes your lips look a little bit plumper. But first I'm gonna line my lips. This is also a Rimmel product. This is Ravish. It's just a lip liner. And the color is Play with Fire. I love this because I love red lips, but I hate smudging, because I mean, why work so hard on your face when it's just gonna smudge if you do anything? Eating, drinking, living. Now all you gotta do is wait for it to dry. You'll know when it's dry when it starts to get a little sticky when you put your lips together. While you're waiting for it to dry, take your lip liner and kind of clean up the edges. It's definitely dry now, so we're going to put on the lock and shine portion. And it's just kind of like a balm, but this is what makes it transfer proof. And it's also pretty nice and nourishing. If you don't like that matte feeling on your lip, this will be a godsend to you. Alright guys, that's the whole look. And for those of you that don't like red lips, this is what it looks like with a nude one. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I hope that you guys have an amazing Valentine's Day. Glammy love.